Hi, my name is Alan Imperial, and welcome to the Imperial Grandstand.
I'm Carlos Del Rosario, and I also welcome you to the Imperial Grandstand.
So today is a very special day for us, because today we're going to talk about Season 4 of My Hero Academia.
Oh man, we're finally keeping pace. Oh my goodness.
We finally caught up.
We finally caught up.
A lot of twists and turns on that, getting here.
On the road of OBS and doing what we do. Yeah, oh my god.
Speaking of OBS, again, we will be clapping, so here you go.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you don't know it's how we're recording this and stuff. Yeah.
If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below
Yeah,
and I'll answer.
sure. Yeah. It's very informal, but I like this format. This is fun. Yeah.
So, I just like the new wallpaper.
Yes. Oh, you sound so sophisticated. I like the new wallpaper. These are some fine decals you have.
Well, I'm just happy my man Bakugo is front and center.
Yes, Bakugo is your favorite character. Am I correct?
Yes. Like it's between him and Ghostbird.
Ghostbird Bird.
Okay,
If you're not familiar, he's referring to a Fumakage, the one that
Dark
looks like
Shadow.
a bird, and Dark Shadow. Yes.
Because
combined. He likes calling him Ghostbird. I know he's not called Ghostbird, but he's amused by that. He likes calling him Ghostbird.
Yeah, I can't. It took me months to say Fumakage, so I could barely speak English, guys, and that's the truth.
Yes.
So getting a second language, it's hard.
Alrighty.
But we are finally caught up. We are keep on running into tangents, but that's fine.
That's fine. You know what sometimes what you're looking for is it's not in the end destination, it's just how you get there.
Yep.
Yeah. We're just gonna have some fun.
But as always, with tradition, we're always going to start off with the most important, most exciting thing there is.
Yes. Here we go. Wikipedia. And because there are only like 2 episodes out right now, your stuff. So first episode, I wouldn't say it's a clip show. It's more of like, here's the story so far, and here's just a perspective on it. So a freelance journalist, Teneo, gets an exclusive with Class 1A in hopes of uncovering the new symbol of peace after the retirement of All Might.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. And it's...
I like that they're in the dorms, and we get a little slice of life.
Yes. Little slice of life, just before everything goes, to hell. It's like, all right, we got to explore 1A, and we get to basically recap stuff
in the show where they are just saying, yeah, this is for the parents to let them know the kids are safe.
Yeah.
And it's like, for now.
All right, so we begin with the pivotal fight of All for One versus All Might, and you see the United States of Smash. That's one heck of a way to start the show, and it's one heck of a way to go into retirement. And All Might just retires on top.
Yeah, like Drew Bledsoe.
Oh, yes. So we see a newspaper, JUCO News.
Yep.
And they're like, they need the next story about All Might. You know what occurs to me? This kind of reminds me of Citizen Kane.
Really?
So they're all like, oh, okay. Like Charles Foster Kane dies, but this is stuff everyone knows. Everyone knows this stuff. We need to know what this rosebud means.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, and the editor in chief is all like, no, this is all vanilla stuff. This is stuff everyone knows. We gotta dig in deep.
Yeah, we have to find out. Does he have a legacy, and does this rosebud lead into anything else? And that's basically what they're doing, because these reporters are the last out the barn.
Yeah. So this freelance reporter comes in, Teneo. Pretty boy. Yeah, he's I guess I don't know how to translate it, and he surmises that his last words, next it's your turn. Most people believe it's a threat to future villains, and like, I'm coming for you. But Teneo believes it's more of like, yes, you are my successor, and you have to carry on the work.
And this is what you're going to be doing soon.
Yes. So he figures out that, that there are a lot of coincidences. For some reason, All Might, knowing it's the end of his career, he decides to be a teacher at UA High School.
Yeah.
And it's like, and he's spending an awful lot of time with Class 1A in, the first year. So one of them would probably be the next successor.
Right, because it wouldn't be one of the kids in the upper classes, because he would be teaching them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this guy's thinking.
Yes.
Power.
Yeah. And Mirio was a candidate, but it's like, no.
Yeah, really good instincts.
No. But he has, he's smart. He's, thinking, oh, yeah, it has to be 1A. And
he gets his editor to get him a
pass and an exclusive, and it's under the guise that it's a story about dorm life and
for the parents,
and it's for the parents. It's just,
it's not, but it's a good, it's a good cover.
Yeah, Aizawa would normally be like no, but it's like, all right, the principal said yeah, so we're doing this.
Yep. And here they're just doing a meeting, and naturally there's going to be somebody talking.
Yeah.
Hoping. Pleading.
Yeah, Mineta's hoping for a female
pervert
reporter, but it doesn't really happen.
And what's his name is like, I'm
here. Yeah,
act normal.
Act normal.
Fly on the wall.
I'm just gonna, observe, do some reporting, and fairly uneventful. So, he's taking some photos of everyone having fun. Bakugo screams at him while he's having lunch.
Because of course.
And he just goes through all the candidates in Class 1A. And
so we're not going to play it.
We're not going to play it.
If you want to know how to say every character's name, this is where you do it.
Yes.
Because, they basically go over them all as a recap. Oh, Invisible Girl.
Yeah.
Although I am disappointed they don't call him Lord Explosion Murder.
Yeah, you never really settled on that name.
I don't know. It's on a shirt.
It's just because it's on a shirt doesn't mean it's true. I mean, lots of things are on shirts.
True.
And he, by process of elimination, he's like, no, they're the students that stood out, like during
the top six.
The sports festival. So.
Yeah.
All right, Bakugo was number 1, but it's like his personality and stuff. It's like
he doesn't want to succeed anybody.
No, probably not. Todoroki, probably not, because his dad Endeavor, maybe a conflict of interests. That might be weird. And not Fumakage or Ida. Well, no, he just doesn't feel it. But he notices young Midoriya
just hanging out, doing his thing, and he has something very similar to All Might. It's all about power.
Yeah.
And I like this tiny slice of life we get, where everybody knows Small Might and Tall Might are All Might, and he just gets free stuff because, of course, he would.
Oh, just so that you're confused or new, and we didn't coin this term, but
nope, we're using it.
Yeah, Tall Might is like the big muscle form, and Small Might is the smaller, more emaciated form.
Can we bring up the a picture of Tall Might?
Yeah, sure. Let's do this.
Yeah, because clearly Small Might is holding a bag.
There we go.
There we go. Bada bang.
Here we go. So yeah, here's a really good comparison. So on the right we got Tall Might. And on the left, we got Small Might. There we go. As simple as that.
Easy peasy. So, because during the last fight, they actually got to show it. So, we'll get there. Yeah. So, scrubbing on through. So, yeah, All Might's pretty cool. He was just, in town, and he was at a hospital getting a checkup. And
this
man just is in his store. Oh, my God, you're amazing.
Oh, my God, you're amazing. Here, take the umbrella. And take these meat buns. So he brought meat buns for everyone. That's pretty cool.
Man, can you imagine just going around getting meat buns for free? That's a dream, Carlos. So here we have the reporter.
The reporter.
Just being all like, reportery. That's a really good animation with that leaf.
Yeah.
But, whatever. They're flexing.
Yeah. And he talks about a time when he was a child, All Might saved people in a factory. He saved his father, his dad.
Yep.
Yeah. And without thinking, he took a picture. And that got into a newspaper. So that's really cool. And then I guess that's how he started his life in journalism. So in a way, All Might created him.
Right.
Teneo, yeah. Yeah, and he's eternally thankful that he saved his... and he notices that, there's been unease. There's... evil has been seeping into society since the pillar of peace and justice is retired. And
but he has hope.
People need to fill in that gap. And he figures that Midori is probably going to be the next pillar.
Right. And not only did he unlock All Might unlock this reporter's career, he also kind of unlocked his quirk. Because he has the ability to put lenses wherever he wants, and
on his own body,
on his skin.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. I think in real life it would be friggin' creepy. That would be some Cronenberg stuff, man. Yeah. But it looks cool in anime.
Can you imagine though if you're a reporter? That's a real no cameras. Oh, I got you, and then tiny pinhole camera in your forehead.
Yeah.
Haha. And the cool thing is, what do you do once you take a photo of something? Well, you have to print it out.
Gotta print out. And he could print out through, his chest. That's pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah. Kind of like a Polaroid.
And the great thing is, because he actually loves All Might, and he has that personal thing, I don't think he's gonna spill the beans.
Yeah. So, more deduction. He deduced that they have a similar power type. Also, that he tried to rescue Bakugo in middle school, and that's probably how they met, because All Might saved them both in the end.
And of course, the journalists would know that.
And Kota, the young boy that Midoriya saved, confirmed all these suspicions.
Yeah.
And you're All Might's successor.
Yeah, he's a kid. He's not good at keeping secrets.
Yeah, and
both of them.
Yeah,
and actually, for the reporter, this is a good thing. Or it's like, you don't want to lie to me.
Good. Yeah, but he admires Izuku.
Yeah.
And just one last thing, he takes a selfie with him because he just knows that he's going to be
All Might.
He's going to be the number one.
And he's like, here's proof how awesome I am.
And I will write a book about it and call it.
I forget when the new symbol of peace was young.
Yes.
That is like crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah, he's perceptive. Yeah, he's one of the cooler reporters I've seen in media.
And again, it gives Deku another reason to be that much better, because it's like, oh man, here's another person that believes in me.
Yeah. So.
And everybody else is none the wiser because.
None the wiser, and it's like, oh wow, meat. I smell meat. And it's like, oh yeah, pork buns or just meat buns. They got meat buns now. How awesome is that?
Yeah.
And
thankfully, I already had dessert because I would want more buns.
Yeah. So, the reporter lies to the paper. Like
it's a roller coaster of emotions.
Didn't get the scoop. Also, his scoop would be unsubstantiated. Really, it's like not good reporting if you did report it. Just
yeah, the editor in chief would be, how do you know this?
Yes, just it's all conjecture basically.
Yeah, and one photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what he does have
is
an exclusive.
Yes.
On him eating a meat bun.
Ah, yes, a different scoop. All Might and meat buns. It's like, you cracked it.
Yeah, this is somebody nobody knows about. He eats food.
He cracked it, Teneo. Pulitzer. There's a Pulitzer right there for you.
I like in this world, it's like, oh my god, I could use my legs. Oh my god, he eats food.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he breathes air.
Now, maybe I'm overreacting, but this next scene's with All Might. He sneezes. And...
That's a concern.
Maybe some... yeah. And he's getting sick. Is All Might getting sick now? I don't know. Oh. Maybe, there are reasons for it. But he recently saw the doctor. And it's like, okay, what's going on with you?
They're planting these seeds.
There's something to hide. All right. So yeah, it was a fun episode. I think it's better than the other like recaps or clip shows I've seen.
I think it's better than season 3 opener.
Yeah, the swimming episode, which we just skipped. It's like, all right, we're skipping this one.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it.
Yeah. All right. So episode 2, the real start of the season.
Yep, in earnest.
Yes. Ah, yes.
So Midoriya is asking his old mentor, Gran Torino, hey, can you hook me up with an internship?
So all the other students in 1A, they're doing work studies, and their connections they made during the sports festival, and the only connection Midoriya has is with All Might's old teacher, Gran Torino. But Gran Torino's like, there are other options.
And also, he's busy. He's literally at the police station. Well, Midoriya doesn't know that, but we see that. Anyway. Yeah, there we go. See, he's at a police station. Or somewhere.
Yeah.
He's busy, and he's doing something.
He's doing stuff.
And he suggests, hey, how about you ask All Might for...
All Might, with his connections.
Give you a recommendation to somebody.
Yeah, maybe one of his old sidekicks, like Sir Night-Eye. And he comes up later.
And they've been hitting at Sir Night-Eye for a while. Because...
there he is, Sir Night-Eye. The old psychic.
Yeah. With a crazy stare.
All right, let's get past the opening.
Yeah. Well, I used to love watching the openings and the closings for My Hero Academia. I can't do it for this.
Yeah, it's not gelling with you, this...
Well, here's the thing. It's spoiler filled. And I don't want to make do I want to make up my own stories about the things that I'm seeing on screen? Because in the old ones, it's like, they're just stretching. Or it's like, there's a battle. But there's all these characters that, or kind of know.
Okay. To me, it's like, well, I don't think it's that bad. It's like, to me, it's just pretty basic. There's a lot of anime openings where just, people in like a grassy field and there's wind.
Can we go to the desktop, please?
I don't want to minimize these things. Let me just go back. Jeez.
Yeah. What do you mean? A grassy field? And they're just staring in one direction?
Yeah, there you go.
What do you mean, Carlos?
It's like, it's pretty common, this thing, and like, some slight wind.
How about somebody walking to the screen?
And they're just,
That's a cool shot.
Yeah. Just stuff like that. And like, it's pretty basic.
The opening song, I'm into it, but I'm not that into it.
Yeah, and then, like stuff goes down. People are fighting, the League of Villains versus Class 1A and Mirio.
And then we got this spoiler thing.
This girl.
This is a character I've never seen before.
Yeah, but we don't know anything about her, so I don't think it's a spoiler.
Eh.
That's fine. But we know that she's gonna be very important later, so it's okay. I don't think it's that bad.
It'd be amazing. They never mention her.
Yeah.
So we now remember. All right. Twice met Overdrive.
Yeah, we Overhaul. Yeah. We pick up where season 4 left off. We see Twice. He met up with Overhaul, and he wants to introduce him to his friends, the League of Villains, Shigaraki, Mr. Compress, the whole shebang. Toga, fan favorite of a lot of people. Magne, yeah.
what's not Mr. Cabbage, Mr.
Mr. Compress, yeah.
My cabbages.
So Overhaul is what you call, they actually say he's a Yakuza, and in the years after the big influx of people with powers, with quirks, the Yakuza kind of fell out of favor because, just heroes just came around and started, screwing things up for them. So they just fell out of favor, just became smaller and smaller.
I think one hero had something to do with it.
Possibly, yeah. I know that's what really put the nail in the coffin. Just All Might, but All Might's gone.
Yeah. Now the Yakuza never really went away because the bad guys, they need a henchman.
Yeah, they need henchmen. It's like just these Yakuza, they're just they're basically scrappers, just trying to make their way, small fries. But Overhaul, he's what I like about him. He feels like a guy with a plan. He's he's an underdog villain, and he wants to make it big. In a way, it's kind of admirable because he has that conviction.
Yeah, he's been around not for a while, and he actually mentioned it, how he didn't believe, or his peers didn't believe in One for All. And now that, one, they knew that the old guys weren't lying, but two, there's now a power vacuum.
There's a power vacuum because on both sides, actually, because because All for One is gone, and to most of the world, like, All for One, he was a boogeyman. It's like he may or may not exist, and then suddenly, like, here he is in flesh and blood. He does exist.
Yeah, and he's in Tartarus.
Yeah, that's the jail that he's in. It's cleverly named. Yeah, he's basically the the king of hell. But in a very strange way, like he's like reverse All Might, where I'm like, he inspired the villains. Just the very act that he exists, just, oh my God, there is someone that awesome.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
We could do that too.
Yeah, we could do that too. Inspiring villains to be great villains.
Yeah. And at the same time, you have All Might just not being the man he used to be because All for One kind of punched him and put a hole in him.
Yeah. So.
Oof.
Yeah. Who is going to be the next leader? And Shigaraki just assumed that, yeah, it's going to be me because like, All for One chose me.
Right.
But
you have Overhaul just like,
yeah.
I have a plan, and I think I should, possibly should be the leader.
Yes. And that's what I like, because Deku, yeah, he wants to be the number one hero, but he's constantly challenged over and over, and he's only gotten stronger because of it. I mean, Shigaraki has never really been challenged for dominance.
Yeah, there's a very good reason for that. He could kill you with his touch, but at the same time, as Bane said, victory has defeated you.
Yes.
So it's one of those things.
So he's like, "Oh, do you have a plan?" And what he dislikes about what Overhaul dislikes about Shigaraki is that, there are a lot of people that he worked with or is associated with, like Stain and Muscular and Moonfish. These are,
Moonfish.
Moonfish, yeah, Moonfish with the teeth, the Chatterer. And they're class, they're first class villains, but they all got themselves like arrested or injured, and it's like you're not using them correctly. You're not playing chess like a master.
It's like, how dare you give up your rook within the first 15 moves? What the heck?
He's offended by the idea. It's frivolous, and it's like, a goal without a plan is just delusion.
Yeah, dreams. And because this guy's in the Yakuza, it's like, no, what are your deliverables? you know.
Yeah, and
there's a whole organization that he's used to, and that's another thing that Shigaraki is not good at is managing people, and he's being called out on it.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of things he's got to learn, and I really do love this. Adds another dimension to the villains.
Yeah, they're bad guys, but they're not crazy. They're
some would disagree.
Some would say they're more crazy because of it.
Yes, but Overhaul's got a plan. Yeah. He's got plans.
And here you just you have Twice just being like I'm sorry, boss.
I'm sorry. I should have. He's like, you should have really checked their intentions before you brought him over.
Can you vet them?
Please. Although, again, bad leadership, because is Twice really your guy for, this crazy guy who constantly talks to himself?
Is he a recruiter?
Then again, it's like, who would you really send out to be a recruiter? Yeah. Amongst these, four people, I'm like, Twice is actually your best choice here. Maybe Mr. Compress. I would not send Toga.
Nope. And Magne, it's like...
Magne, he's like, I got enough of you. I'm just going to beat you up.
And the reason I'm going to beat you up is that he has a friend, and his friend was like don't be chained to anything.
Yeah, don't be chained to anything. Just you be you, Magne. And
we learn of Overhaul's awesome's quirk.
Yeah, so let's go. He just scratches Magne. Yeah. And then Magne, he just boom.
I shouldn't be laughing, but that's epic for a villain's power.
That is, I'm like, yeah, no, that gets everyone by surprise. And let me see if I could go frame by frame with Magne here. Oh, this is just...
like something's happening. His quirk is taking over. And, he's...
oh my god, look at that.
It's boils.
Just boils. This is all in a matter of 3 seconds. Boom, and then he just explodes. Yeah, that's one hell of a power. And surprisingly enough, pretty close to Shigaraki's power, which is decay, but just way bigger.
Yeah, and something here that I love is the reaction. It's like, this is just so messy.
Yeah, it's like, I hate this stuff. Look at this. You ruined his boa.
That purple boa. And here you have Mr. Compress.
Mr. Compress
my
is
friend.
like, no, I gotta. But apparently, Overhaul has some backup because
he got shot. Mr. Compress, and his power turned off.
And
he's Mr. Compress now is missing an arm.
He's missing an arm. Oh. Well, luckily he has a spare.
That's brutal,
yeah,
bro.
You got. Hey, that's 300, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some 300 stuff. Yes. You lost an eye. Yes, the gods saw fit to give me a spare.
Yep.
And it turns out that Overhaul has a crew of his own. Yeah, with their awesome Renaissance beaks.
Yeah.
That's a good look. I always like that look. Look at that. Oh, the guy on the right, he just looks like something out of Assassin's Creed 2.
Right?
That's cool.
Bring me your dad.
Yeah.
Bring me your dad.
And it's and I love how Overhaul, he's so calm. It's like, we got off on the wrong foot. I want you to calm down, and we could talk about this later, but I totally want to be your leader.
Yeah, we're nobody's gonna be rational. I get it. Take my card. Call me when you can.
Yeah, that's
sooner is better than later.
That's some Joker stuff right there, man. Oh my god. And it's like the fact that he's so calm after doing all that. It's just we got some admiration for him. I
love the fact how he's just saying, yeah, we're pretty much even. I owe you an arm.
I it was like you could tell he didn't mean for this to happen. They attacked him first.
Yeah.
So,
And Shigaraki finally has the wherewithal to be like, no, let's not attack them right away.
And Toga's like, oh, can I cut them? I'll cut those guys. They're gonna get cut. I'm like, no, don't do that. And some mental,
because obviously he's psychic
stuff with that. Maybe, yeah. I wouldn't put that out. Yeah, I don't know how his quirk would work in prison, because it's like if he wants to use his quirk, then he might get shot, because there might be a thing. But it's like, like, so, I'm not saying it's not a.
He's feeling it.
He's feeling like, or maybe just the memory of All for One. But it's like, you know what, you're gonna fail, but you just start over again. Don't get discouraged. It's actually very fatherly advice. So that's another a mirror to All Might, yet again. Yes.
But the only thing that Shigaraki knows is that the repayment, it's going to be paid with interest.
Yes. So back to Class 1A. We got the classroom, and
here the kids hear once again how a lot of the teachers are against what's about to happen.
But yeah, they're going to do it anyway. Whatever.
And that's work study.
Yeah, it's just the agencies that have already worked with, other work studies and have a good reputation.
Yeah, I think the exact word is high standing, from the whatever translation we read.
Yeah.
And the thing with Bakugo is that he did not want to go with somebody who was in high standing.
Yeah.
That was the exact opposite of what he was looking for. And he is not happy. And I love that, because he's just like, oh no, damn it. Yep, there he goes. Oh, who worked with Gunhead? Was that Uraraka?
That was Uraraka, yeah. Uraraka. So, All Might is talking to Midoriya, and Midoriya brings up, oh, yeah, I want to see if you can make introductions to Sir Night-Eye. And I love this scene, because you have the other teachers in the background. They're like, oh, there's some drama.
And it's like...
And it's like, All Might's like, no, I refuse.
It's like, you're letting your personal emotions get in the way of this. He's just being taunted.
He's like, one, he actually opposed the work studies.
Yep. The second one is
that
he's not ready.
He's not ready. He's got to build up his shoot style before he begins. Valid point.
Mm-hmm.
And the other teachers in the background are chiming in. It's like, I think the kid's doing all right. Yeah.
But there's room for improvement.
Also, I didn't know this, but Ectoplasm, the guy to the right, really into karaoke. Didn't know that.
He wants to karaoke.
He said that in the beginning. I would have never known. I'm sure he and Cementos, they just, go at it. Like, yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah,
they
get some sake and woo!
Yeah.
Rice wine.
And the third reason is like
Sir Night-Eye and him have personal feelings.
Yeah. It's hard for their personal feelings.
So do you. I learned some Japanese.
Yes. But Midoriya brings up that his quirk is similar to All Might's, and Night-Eye knows him really well, and he wants to get many times stronger.
And he thinks the comparison will only help him.
Yes.
And he has a good point.
And he figures, okay, I can't. All Might says, no, I'm not going to introduce you, but I know someone who can. And as it turns out, it's this Tintin-looking guy, Mirio. It's
the number one. He's part of what's called the Big Three.
The Big Three. He's one of the top students at UA. And he is currently in a work study with Sir Night-Eye currently.
Yep.
Yeah.
Arguably, this would have been All Might's successor if it wasn't for little Midoriya here.
Yes.
So it makes sense why they're all together, because, they're all the best of the best.
Yeah. So this is interesting. He Mirio asks, why why does Midoriya want to be a hero? Or why does he do what he does? And this is actually a change because when he first began, he would say something like, "Oh, I want to save everyone with a smile, no matter." And it's like, and that was fine when he was a kid. But you know what? He's grown. He's had
experience,
and it's like, you know what? He's flashing back to his mom and how he keeps on breaking her heart.
Of course, that's the first person he thinks about.
Yeah,
and he wants to be strong enough where nobody has to worry about him.
Yeah,
and it's like
Yeah, because he's
right in the heart.
He always wants to win. He always wants to save everyone and be the greatest hero.
But first things first, let's take care of your mom first. I love that.
Yeah, and so you got to take care of himself. Look at that arm. It's just a constant reminder of the path that he chose, and maybe something he wants to avoid. You know, he can't keep on doing this to himself.
Yeah, and then
Mirio's like, yeah, sure, okay.
I can't say no.
Can't say no.
What were the 3 reasons? It was be strong enough where nobody worries.
Be strong enough to always win.
Always win.
And to save everyone. Yeah, there you go.
Because of Kodo. There we go.
Yeah.
So it's his mom, Bakugo, and Kodo.
And that's a transition. So this is a flashback of All Might, when he first got to UA. And it's like, oh, this Mirio kid. Yeah, he's probably going to be my successor. He's got, similar sensibilities. He's always smiling. People like being around him.
Yeah. He's not the fastest or the brightest, but he has the best attitude. And it's like, he met Midoriya first.
Yeah. So a little bit of levity here.
Yeah.
Midoriya rushes out very, very speedily. And then Bakugo and
and Todoroki, they're leaving.
They're leaving. Yeah, remember they failed their provisional license exams. They have to take 3 months of classes in order to get their licenses.
So they're going to class.
So they're going to class.
And Bakugo's like, walk behind me, because he doesn't want to be his equal.
Yeah. Yeah, but I haven't read ahead, but it would be nice to have some, I always like Bakugo and Todoroki. It's literally hot and cold.
Yes.
It's hot, and cold.
It's a hot sandwich with cold in the middle.
Yeah, it's just, It's great. And they make a really great team when they're together.
It's how I used to cook my chicken. It burned on the outside, frozen on the inside.
Did you have one of those microwaves that spun? That's how I could use all for one.
Damn it! It broke. The spinner broke.
Yeah. No, you can't go back once you have a spinner.
Yeah.
A microwave. It's like, no. It just,
so good.
Cooks one side too much. So this is Mirio at the agency, and Mirio's like, don't be stiff. It's not good. You have to make him laugh. You got to make Sir Night-Eye laugh.
And Midoriya is not the funniest of people, and he's kind of freaking out because just thinking about Sir Night-Eye looking at him through a television screen makes him nervous.
Yes. So he's a very intimidating person, Sir Night-Eye. And let's see here. You got to make him laugh. And the problem with Midoriya is that he's a rather, scared and timid young man. Like, it's hard to crack jokes when you're like that. He's not Spider-Man.
Not everybody could be Peter Parker.
Yeah, like, Spider-Man has this ability to just, take his stress and then tell a joke. And
that's how he deals with stress.
That's how he deals with stress. And not everyone does that.
Not everybody is Xander from Buffy.
Yeah.
So, I really like the animation here. And I just think they're doing it extra for no reason other than they're just walking and talking, so make it look interesting. And basically, what oh my God, Kitty Pryde is telling Midoriya, Mirio is I want to be on your side, but I can't.
Yeah, no, it's like I've shown you the door, you must walk through it. And we see Sir Night-Eye with his sidekick, a Bubble Girl,
Yeah, and she's delivering a report.
And on the events of what happened with the League of Villains the other night.
Yeah, this looks like the Nomu attack. And here you think that he's like, there's not enough joy and laughter in the world.
Yes, it's like your report needs more energy.
Yeah.
Yes, more humor.
And she's like, but I'm not trying to mess up. And that's just... And he comes in with all the confidence in the world, and he's like, what am I walking into?
What do you... All right, this is where I would report this to HR. This is... I don't know if this is cool in Japan. I don't know. But, like, you take a female, like,
blue lady,
and you restrain her, and then you start tickling her. It's like, this is just an HR disaster. What is happening, Sir Night-Eye? Is this your...
I just don't know why you have to tie her up. Like, that's very uncomfortable. Yes. For me. It's like, no, you should not... You're the boss. You were literally a superhero. Why are you tying up somebody?
This is odd, but I guess in maybe I'm thinking too much about it. I don't know. If you want to talk about you talk about it on the YouTube or whatever.
Comment down below. Yeah. Are we being too much with this?
Yeah.
Leave a like and subscribe.
But Bubble Girl couldn't make Sir Night-Eye laugh.
And now Midoriya is seeing the repercussions.
Oh no. And so he's good hard gaze into the abyss, and it's like, no, he wants to become stronger, and he needs the help of Sir Night-Eye, so he needs to do the impossible. He has to make him laugh, and so he does an impression of All Might. And he's practiced for years,
whole life.
For years until he got it right.
And Sir Night-Eye.
Sir Night-Eye's like,
are you
ridiculing All Might?
Look at that.
No.
I love how he doesn't give up the face.
It wasn't funny.
What's going to happen?
Oh, no. Oh, and then credits.
So we're going to find out.
We will find out. I know what happens. But
see, that's the advantage of going to New York Comic Con.
New York Comic Con, where they played the full scene. You get to know what happens. Well, maybe not the full scene, but you get to know what happens, and it's oh man, it's a chess battle between these two.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Is there after credits?
Oh, let me just double check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because.
Oh yeah, just the preview. Okay.
All right. Hooray!
Yes.
So
yes.
I am so happy that season 4 is out. It is living up to my expectations of just what I want to be fun.
Oh yeah, when you're writing, it's like, okay, what are the audience expecting? Okay, you gotta zig where they zag. And I have ideas of why Sir Night-Eye wants to, make people laugh, or have people make him laugh, because without spoiling too much, he's a very observant person, and it's very rare for him to be surprised.
And that's what basically funny is.
Yeah, so if you can make him laugh, you've surprised him. So
I like it. I like that theory.
A good theory. And without, going too much into it, that's that's what I think.
I can't agree or disagree with you. I will leave it a mystery until the next episode.
Spirit fingers. Ooh.
So, Carlos, any last thoughts before we wrap up? Because now I just want to talk about it, but we have to wait.
We have to wait. We gotta wait another week or two.
We have to take a break because I'm going on vacation.
Alan, he's going on vacation. He's going to California. We won't be able to get the next episode out until maybe a week or two from now.
Yeah, I'm coming in I'm flying back on the 5th, so hopefully we could get we could catch up on the 6th.
Yeah, hopefully, and but my year is still going to be around, and we'll probably do 2 episodes then too. So 2 here, 2 there.
Now, if you made it to the end of the episode, I actually want to know what you want us to review, or what you want. And before we wrap up.
Before we wrap up.
I hate you so much, Carlos.
I know, yes.
And the last thing I want to talk about is, if you guys want us to talk about anything on this channel, I actually want to talk about Picard when it comes out later next year, early next year.
Oh yeah. We're big fans of Star Trek, and we're probably going to go through a bunch of old school
Star Trek episodes leading up to Picard.
Yeah, formative episodes of Picard.
Yeah,
and that'll be fun.
But besides that, is there anything that you guys love for us to dissect?
Oh yes. I know Mob Psycho 100 is definitely on your list. Oh yeah, no, it is.
Oh, that's one of my favorite animes out there.
Oh yes, very good. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
It really makes me want to exercise. So, with that being said, I hope this wasn't a waste of your time.